नमस्कार जी, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਚੈਨਲ ਐਜ਼ਮਿਨ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ 10th ਸਾਇੰਸ ਦਾ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਸੋਲਵ ਪੇਪਰ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਪੇਪਰ ਨੂੰ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਸਾਰੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਪਾਰਟ ਜਲਦੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਮਲਟੀਪਲ ਚੋਇਸ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਨੇ, MCQ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, A mega diverse country must hold at least dash species of endemic plants and border marine ecosystem। तो इसका जो आंसर है वो आएगा 5000। ठीक है जी, 5000 स्पीसीज। अगला क्वेश्चन, स्वच्छ भारत मिशन ग्रामीण SBG was launched in 2010, 2012, 2014, 2016। तो इसका सही आंसर है 2014। Which of the following is not a function of money? Medium of exchange, measure of value, स्टोर ऑफ वैल्यू, सेविंग अकाउंट। तो सही आंसर है सेविंग अकाउंट। व्हाट परसेंटेज ऑफ इंडियन पॉपुलेशन लिव अंडर BPL अकॉर्डिंग टू 2011 सेंसस? 20.9, 21.9, 22.9, 23.9। राइट आंसर इज 21.9%। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट अ फॉर्मल सोर्स ऑफ क्रेडिट? नेशनल बैंक, कोऑपरेटिव्स, private bank, Mahajan। Correct answer is Mahajans। Which type of economic activity are included in secondary sector? Mining, manufacturing, transport and communication, and all of these। Right answer is manufacturing। What name was given to Punjab by Chinese traveler Hun Sang? Sekai, Punjab, Brahmvarta, and border area state। Right answer is Sekai। In which two provinces was Punjab divided during the Lodi rule? Sialkot, Multan, Peshawar and Sialkot, Sindh and Multan, Lahore and Multan। Right answer is Lahore and Multan। When did Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji get enlightenment? 1497, 1499, 1498, 1496। Right answer is 1499। Which Guru Sahib composed a hymn called Anand Sahib? Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Shri Guru Angad Dev Ji, Shri Guru Ramdas Ji, Shri Guru Amar Das Ji। Right answer is Shri Guru Amar Das Ji। Who appoints the governor? Judge of Supreme Court, Prime Minister, President, and Chief Justice। Right answer is President। Who can forgive the convicted criminal? Prime Minister, Governor, President, Vice President। Right answer is President। इस तो बाद साडे ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चन तो बाद सानू फॉलोइंग वन सेंटेंस वर्ड ने। ये सारे छोटे छोटे क्वेश्चन है, चलो असी इन्हां नू भी करते हैं। पहला क्वेश्चन, डिफाइन biogeography। Answer is biogeography is the comprehensive study of the living and pulsating entities. It includes the biotic or animate world and spatial distribution pattern। Biogeographically can be defined as a descriptive study of flora and fauna in or physical domain of land, water, air as part of food chain and complex food web। Which sector use the largest amount of fresh water? Answer is agriculture sector। Which state of India is known as Garden of Spices? Kerala is known as Garden of Spices। Spices grow well in tropical maritime climate। Kerala is a coastal state in low latitude and has hot and wet condition। It has fertile coastal plain with frequent patches of riverine alluvium, Malabar, mountain tract, Western Ghat। Soils are fertile and conduct for spice estate per humid condition produce desired environment condition for spice cultivation। Kerala grow black pepper, turmeric, cardamom, ginger, clove, vanilla, camboge, nutmeg, cinnamon and cassia। Economic growth and economic development identical. Mark the true or false. It is false. They both are different terms. Dash Bank of India issue currency. Fill with blanks. Reserve Bank. Reserve Bank of India. RBI. ठीक है. What do you mean by public sector? The public sector is the portion of the economy that the government control and manage. Which incident is known as Sacha Sauda? Guru Nanak Dev Ji's father gave him 20 rupees to start some business. Guruji spent the money in feeding and hungry fakirs, and this incident is known as Sacha Sauda. Name the Guru who was earlier known as Pai Lena Ji. Answer is Shri Guru Angad Dev Ji. Write the name and famous composition of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Answer is Zafarnama and Chandi Di War. Mention any one fundamental right and Indian citizen. Answer is right to equality. What is the tenure of Lok Sabha? Answer is 5 years. What is the minimum age required to be a member of Rajya Sabha? Answer is 30 years. Please like and share our channel. Education has been education. Part C, short answer type question. Write a short note on Sundarbans. The Ganga's Brahmaputra delta of Sundarban is the largest delta in the world. It is also known as Sundarban Delta, Ganga's Delta, Brahmaputra Delta or Bengal Delta. The Sundarban Delta is of global importance. The Royal Bengal tiger is the main animal found there. Its area is 9630 square kilometer. It is the only mangrove habitat in the world. How is water the most important substance on earth? Water is one of the most important substances on earth. All plants and animals must have water to survive. If there was no water, there would be no life on earth. Apart from drinking to it survive, people have many other uses of water. These include cooking, washing their bodies, washing clothes, washing cooking, eating utensils, keep house and community clean, recreation, such as swimming pools, keeping plants alive in garden and park. Water is also essential for healthy growth of farm crops, and farm stock is used in manufacture of many products. What is the difference between micro and macroeconomics? The word macro has been derived from Greek word micros, which means small. So microeconomics study economical activity at small level, that is the economic activity of an individual or a household. The subject matter of microeconomics include the theory of demand, theory of supply, theory of production, theory of cost, etc. The word micro has been derived from Greek word macros, which means large. So the macroeconomics study economical activity at large scale or the level of economy as a whole. The main subject matter of macroeconomics aggregate demand, aggregate supply, aggregate consumption, national income, etc. Please like and share our channel. What are the main function of money? Answer is the standard of living depend upon the amount of goods and service purchased by a people, which ultimately depend upon their per capita income. Per capita income means per person average income, and it does not mean that every citizen of nation is getting an income equal to it. So if there are income inequality, then it will not be called development. For example, if a national income of India is 100,000 and the population in India is 100, so it will be said that per capita income of people of India will be rupees 10 But it does not mean that every Indian get equal amount to rupees 10. It is just an average. If the rich people are getting a major part of this income and people are getting a little, then it will be termed as depended, not be termed as development. Describe the Sayyidpur attack of Babur. After conquering Sialkot in 1519 AD, Babur proceeded towards Sayyidpur. The defense force fought back against Babur, but in the end of Babur won and killed the defense force. He almost mistreated the people of Sayyidpur and enslaved them. Guru Nanak Dev Ji had described these atrocities in Babur Bani. Describe the Battle of Gurdas Nangal. In 1715 AD, Banda Bahadur reoccupied Kalanpur and Batala after descending from the hill state. Very soon, the Mughal gathered a huge army under the leadership of Abdas Samad and Wagad of war against Banda Bahadur. At the time of attack, Banda Bahadur was at Kot Mirzazan between Kalanpur and Batala. Suddenly, the Mughal army attacked the Sikhs. The Sikh fought bravely but had to recede towards Gurdas Nangal. The Sikh took refuge in Haveli of Duni Chand. The Sikh dug a trench around the fort and filled it with water to keep the enemies away. The Mughal army besieged the Haveli in 1715 AD. The Sikh fought valiantly against them. The Mughal army suffered a heavy loss. The siege continued for 8 months. At last, food reserves with Sikh were exhausted. For many days they ate grass, leaves, flesh of horses and many other animals. Vinod Singh wanted to leave the Haveli, but Banda Bahadur wanted to fight till his last breath. At last Vinod Singh and his companion left the Gadi. As a consequence, the strength of Sikh were reduced. It became impossible for them to fight under these circumstances. On December 7, 1715, the besiegers became successful in occupying the Haveli. Banda Bahadur and 200 of his companions were imprisoned. Write a note on martyrdom of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. Prince Khusro revolted against his father Jahangir. When the royal force chased Khusro, he fled to Punjab and met Guru there. Jahangir, who did not like the increasing popularity of Guru, was already finding an excuse to take against Guru Arjan Dev Ji. He fined him as 2 lakh for helping rebellion Khusro. Considering the fine illogical, Guruji refused to pay. Because of this, he was physically tortured, leading to martyrdom in 1606 AD. Describe the right of equality. Right to equality. Right to equality. 1. All the citizens equal before law. This will be non-discrimination against a citizen on the basis of race, caste, sex, religion or place of birth. Equal opportunities will be provided to all citizen employment under the state. Untouchability has been abolished and prohibited under the law. Long answer type question. Explain the Sendai framework on disaster management. The Sendai framework for disaster risk reduction 2015-2030 is an international document which was adopted by UN member states between 14 and 18th March 2015 at the World Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction held in Sendai, Japan, and endorsed by the UN General Assembly in June 2015. It is the successor agreement to the Hyogo Framework for Action, which had been most compassionate international code of date on disaster risk reduction. Sendai Framework has 4 priorities, 7 targets, 13 principles to fight against all natural and man-made disaster. The Sendai Framework set 4 specific priorities as action: understanding disaster risk, strengthening disaster risk governance to manage disaster risk, investing the disaster risk reduction for resilience, enhance disaster preparedness of effective response, and to build back better in recovery, rehabilitation and reconstruction. Please like and share our channel. How can we measure the level of economic development by using national income indicator? The standard of living depends upon the amount of goods and service purchased by the people. ठीक है, every citizen of nation getting an income equal to, so if there is an income inequality then will not be called development. For example, national income is 1000 and 100, it will say that per capita income of people of India will be rupees 10, but does not mean that every Indian get amount equal to rupees 10. It is just an average. If the rich people are getting a major part of the income, the poor getting little, then will not be termed as development. Write about the teaching of Sikh Guru Nanak Dev Ji in detail. Teaching of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Guru Nanak Dev Ji associated with his teaching with practical and religious life in a very simple way. The description of his teaching is like this. Number 1. Unity of God. According to him, Almighty is above all God and godness. God is omnipotent and omnipresent. God is omnipotent, omnipresent. He lives in all living beings of world. God is great and supreme. According to Guruji, God is great and supreme. God is beyond human described. His grandeur is Akal Murat. God is formless. God has no color, no form, no shape. He is assuming, he does not take birth. God is merciful. God is merciful. He is not to look after his people, but also provide them things necessary for living. Faith in theory of karma. He believed in the principle of karma. He had deep faith. A man is born and dies according to his karma. Belief in brotherhood. He said all the people of the world are brother. He began his teaching with no Hindu, no Muslim, means Hindu and Muslims are same. Condemnation of caste system. At the time, Hindu society was divided into 4 castes and many sub-castes. According to you, Hindu and Muslim, high or low, all are equal. Please like and share our channel. Write a importance of directive principle of state policy. Second question, how does a bill become law in parliament? An ordinary bill has to pass through the following stages before it become a law. The first stage of bill is introduction in the house. Along with the statement, its objective and reasons, there is no discussion on the bill at this stage. During the second reading, there is a general discussion on bill. Each article or section of bill is discussed in detail. Sometimes a bill may be sent to small committee, so it may have studied carefully. At the third stage of bill as a whole is put to vote in house, and if the bill is passed by simple majority, the bill passed by the house. After passing the house, bill is sent to the other house of consideration. Here too the bill has to go through the same stages. If the bill is passed by the majority in the house, it goes to the president for assent. After the approval of president, the bill becomes a law of land. Please like and share our channel. What are the significant cause of Khalsa? How does bill become parliament? ए पैरे चो क्वेश्चन लब के करना है, ठीक है। असि पैरा पढ़ ले है, क्वेश्चन कराएंगे। रीड द above paragraph in the following question. Which language of the word democracy derived? What is the literal meaning? ठीक है। The democracy is derived from the Greek word demos and kratia. The meaning of demos means people and kratia means rule. Democracy literally means ruled by the people. In democracy, people govern themselves. What principle is democracy based on? Democracy based on the principle of liberty, equality, fraternity, a representative, a responsible government, a rule by majority, and respect of minority, periodical election, right and freedom granted to the citizen, independent judiciary. Who has sovereignty in the democratic country? In a democratic country, have right to express opinions, criticize that disagree with other to democracy definitely based on tolerance. How are disputes resolved in democracy? government. In democracy, conflict resolution is sought through persuasion and peaceful means and national and international level. This is mark any 4 point in mark. It is map question. ठीक है. Please like our channel and share. Please. Thank you.